Hello, it's me, R.R. Lee, and this is the Spaggiari Subversion. Our target is writing a traffic ticket right now, so we're gonna blow him up. He's right at this car, this silver sedan. We're gonna drop a duck on this side of it. I use a duck because a regular explosive would immediately get seen by the other two guys right there, the other security officer and the bodyguard right there. So I'm using a duck to make it a bit easier on me, and that kills him. It's an accident kill. The duck blows up the car blows up him, and we have to wait for a notice to come on the screen before we can leave, or it won't count even though it says accident. I don't know why, but gotta wait for unnoticed to come up to get 5 stars, and now the guy that would see us drop the duck has to be killed as well. So same as before, except it's going to be 2 ducks this time. 2 ducks. We only really need 1 for this one, but I wanted to have a matching pair. So I'm going to come over here and drop the duck behind this car. And that gets him to stay there instead of walking forward when we drop this duck over here. And now we can blow them both up, and both will be accident kills. And it's going to be layered on our way out. The game is going to slow down a bit because even though it's showing accident right there, it's going to go through and say accident again instead of saying unnoticed. See, yeah, it says accident instead of going through unnoticed. So it shows accident, explosion, and then it's trying to decide if both of them were unnoticed, even though accident kills are unnoticed. So I got an unnoticed kill, and that means that I should be able to leave, right? But I'm waiting because it's layered. You see how long that's staying on the screen? So now that it went away, I can leave because it was doing both at the same time. And if I don't wait for that, it only gives me partial credit for the one, which is stupid. But now the objectives have changed. We have to do it as a priest. So I'm going to change a couple of things, and by a couple I mean 1 for 2. I'm going to change 1 explosive for 2 explosives. What a great trade. Let's go. Now at this point is where things start to get what's the word I'm looking for? Long. Because since we have to get the priest disguise, those 2 guys are going to go on their own way and start writing tickets for people. Well, one of them is. The other one is just going to keep making a loop. And the other one that writes tickets goes all the way to the other side of the map. So he is pretty far and out of the way when we're going to be getting to him. That's why we gotta be quick. We're passing through the catacombs to get into the church. We don't have to choke out the priest because we can take this disguise that's in this room next to where he's mopping. And we have to be careful when throwing this because sometimes he'll see us even though he's not looking at all in our direction. And I have to move him before I can drop the breach charge. I almost dropped it, but I need to move him first. I don't want to kill him. So now I can drop it and open the door. We can get the priest disguise, and I'll disable the security footage too. But we shouldn't be getting recorded by any cameras. There aren't any in our way, but just in case someone's about to see us and I have to run in a different way, I'll disable it anyway. Now, our first target that we're going to be going for is going to be next to a scooter that we can blow up and a car that we can blow up. Or we can just take him out, depending on where he is. I'm going to take that back, thank you. And because this is an illegal item, because it's a weapon, he doesn't pick it up. He just immediately leaves to find a security guard. So this is much better than a coin for getting around, because we get to pick it up more freely. We don't have to waste time choking him out. And our target should be... he should be at the end of this fork. He's on the other side now. He's going down the stairs on the other side of this. So, again, we could blow him up, or I could just choke him out and leave him here after he gets on flat ground, because I don't want to punch him in the back and cause a commotion. I don't want anyone to hear this. No one else walks on this side of the car unless you cause an explosion. Then people will run around. Otherwise, no one's gonna find his body there. It's completely out of view. And now we have to run all the way to the other side of the freaking map because our other target is going to the... I think it's a beetle. I think it's a beetle all the way on the other side, way past the car that we would use to escape this regularly on the Sapienza map. He goes all the way over here to write a ticket. And I'm gonna throw an axe at his head. See, he's right there. He's taking his sweet-ass time. Our beetle's no longer there. He got replaced with another car. So there is no exit for us to take over here. We have to go all the way back through to the exit that we've already taken twice previously. Because it's just so far. It's just so far out of the way to get anything else. Also, excuse me. I don't know if that... Also, excuse me. But after he gets far enough ahead, just gonna throw that at him. No one should see his body, but just to be safe, because I am going to be running for like 30 seconds to the exit, we're gonna dump him off. And now we can leave. I believe that beetle requires a key. I'm gonna feel really stupid if it doesn't. But I'm pretty sure that one requires a key. I'm pretty sure that's one of the challenges. And I didn't pick up any keys. But it doesn't have a lock symbol on it. At least it didn't on the map. Oh no, am I running all the way over here for nothing? Because in my practice, I've just gotten used to coming over here to this exit, so that better not be a viable exit. Or I'm gonna feel stupid. I'm gonna feel like an absolute idiot otherwise. It was grayed out though. It was grayed out, so I haven't taken it before, so... I'm pretty sure that requires a key. But that's this one done. Now we have to kill this guy as well, and he is in the back garden of the church. We have to... There's an additional complication for him. After you kill the new guy, like after you choke him out and like after you choke him out after you pacify him, or after you eliminate him as a priest, a new objective comes up for him. Like they just added it in. They just pile on to it, and it makes it kind of a pain in the ass. This is why I took out the security camera in the last level, so that I'd remember to do it for this one, because there are cameras in this. There are cameras in this, or I could just shoot them out, because I believe there's just 2 of them that would get in our way. But same as before, if he's not looking at us, I'm gonna throw a duck, and he sees us somehow. He wasn't looking at us. He wasn't looking at us at all. But it didn't come up as searching or trespassing or whatever, so we can just choke him out. But he did not in any way see us. So I'm calling bullshit on that. I'm gonna drop a breach charge and open the door. Get our priest disguise. And the first person that we're gonna be taking care of is the new target. We're gonna choke him out at the very least. Because if we drag him all the way over to where we need to, it would put us behind for other things. But in the last level, you see that we had to wait a while. Like, we had to wait a while for him to go and put a ticket on that car at the end. So, no, don't open that door. Let me close that. Yeah, and you see it says shred. It says shred now. We have to put him in the mulcher that is behind 3 gardeners. This is why I have the breach charges, for distraction and the open doors. We don't need breach charges anymore for the rest of this. It's just for those 2 doors here in the church. And there are 3 gardeners. One is here, one is over there. Where is he? Where the hell did he go? Is he behind? Yeah, he's behind the tombstone. Okay, so we're gonna take him out first, because he is the farthest away, and he can see us choke out this guy even though he is not facing this direction. And then we're gonna take him out, and there is 1 more gardener over here. And he's either on the left or right. He's on the left this time. And we have to be very careful because he can turn on a dime and face us. He can literally turn and almost kiss 47 on his forehead. So him last, farthest, middle, and then him. And now we can drag him and put him in the mulcher. And by the time we're done with this, our other targets should be lined up about the same as they were before. Because even though this seems like it's taking a long time, it's really not. It's really not. They're going to be on just about the same path as they were before, if my memory's correct. So we're gonna shred them, and now we can leave to go to the other side of the map. How wonderful. How absolutely wonderful. This is the fastest that I have been able to figure out how to do this. Because again, we have to go to the exit that is in the middle part of this map, the middle and to the left of the map. So we'd have to do like this guy first, otherwise we have running all the way back anyway. And you can see on the map, he's to our left now, one of our targets. But I'm running all the way to the end. I'm going to the guy that's going to the other end of the map first, because I want to catch him before he's done with that car. And by the time he's done with that car, well, by the time we take care of him, oh no, he's already leaving the car. Shit. Shit. He's making his way back. Great. Okay, new plan.
Hello, Padre.
Time for a new plan, because he does pass. It's not over. Don't worry, because when he's done over there, he passes by over here, where there's no one. There is an NPC that comes down here a little bit after him, but so long as we're quick with doing this, they're not gonna see his body. You see, he's here. That's not who I was talking about, but he's looking in this direction. He's gonna leave, and he's gonna come down here. After he leaves, the guy leaning on the car won't hear what we're about to do, and we can choke him out and put him, well, break his neck and put him in the dumpster. There is someone else that comes after him a little bit after, so we got to be quickly. As soon as he's on level ground, we're gonna choke him out, break his neck, not take it. I don't have a bag for spare body parts, and that's him done. And I'm going around this way because there's a camera on the corner, and I don't want to get recorded by it. I can't shoot it out because of the guy that's leaning on that car. I don't feel comfortable shooting the ground in order to distract him and then shooting the camera. So I'll just make the way around and eat the 10 seconds that it's going to take to do this. Better to be safe than sorry, because we've already been doing this for like 6 minutes. Don't want to do this again. Don't want to do this again because level 5 is going to be even longer than this. And he is... where is he? He's going back to his original starting point, I think. Is he going back? Yeah, he's going back to his car. So I can blow him up. I can blow him up in an accident kill, and then we can leave. Just gotta wait for him to get up to his car. I don't want to run up to the car and drop it and then have him stop before he reaches the car. I want him to be right here next to it. And I can drop the duck. And then run away maniacally. He's dead. All of them are dead. We can leave via the same exit. Okay. Now, for level 5, things get a bit more complicated because the way that we have to kill them, it changes greatly. Like, this is 6 minutes. It's going to take about 10 minutes for level 5. I wish I was joking. We have to dress as the lawyer. We have to dress as the lawyer. And we have to kill them all with an axe. So I'm going to change this. We don't need explosives anymore. What I need is a lockpick. And I'm going to change this to the coins. This is more important. Now the old priest is out the window. We no longer have to dress up as him. It's really changed completely, and we gotta do some prep for this to work out as the lawyer. I'm gonna lockpick this door now, and then we gotta wait for our first target. Well, no, our second target that was added on to leave. We have to wait for him to go on his route, because I'm gonna run a nice hot sink, and I don't want him to get distracted by it. I want that bodyguard to come over here instead. So after he goes to leave on his route, after he takes his first few steps, we can run a sink and get that bodyguard to come over here, because he is going to see us kill our target with an axe otherwise, because we're going to be coming back over here later and running a sink. So he's in the way. After he turns it off,
And it already is.
I want him to turn it off, then we can take him out. And we're going to put him in the clothes receptacle that is in the bathroom for some reason. I don't know why they have one in here for dirty laundry. Like, I really hope to God that that is not a trash can, because that is cloth. That would have to smell absolutely horrid in a bathroom. I don't know how you would clean that properly. And ignore our target that we're running by. We have to go and get a change of clothes. And the lawyer disguise is in his office. If you were to play this mission on the original, on Landslide, the lawyer is hiding in the bathroom, and wait, hang on, I can't go here. I can't go here, there's a camera there. I almost kept running, and I was like, wait a minute, hang on, but I'm gonna go around this way and climb up the pipe. But the lawyer is hiding in the bathroom on this original mission because he doesn't want to speak to the politician. The priest doesn't want to, and the politician doesn't want, I mean, not the politician, and the lawyer doesn't want to. No one wants to speak to the guy. Everybody's hiding from him. But I don't have to go and take the clothes off of his back, because he left a pair in here. If you would go in the window, 47, every single time, I don't know why, you could spam the button, and it'll automatically say, oh, the option that was up the entire time, that's what you want? You're sure you don't want the one that came up for a fraction of a second? No, I want it to go in the window. But his disguise is sitting right there on the chair. After we take that, we can go and kill our first target. And with all of the time that it took to do this, our first target is going to be the one that comes over and writes a ticket on the beetle. That's who we're going to be taking out first. If you look on the minimap, you can see his red dot's already almost over there. He may be there right now writing the ticket. And the axe is the one that I used in level 3. It's in the side of the tree. And we can only pick it up when dressed as this lawyer. You see, he just got there. He just turned. We can only hold this as the lawyer. And I'm not going to throw it at his head now that he's facing directly the car. Even though he's not looking in our direction, I don't want to throw it at his head and then for him to get slightly suspicious and look to the right. So we're just going to go and silent attack him. We're going to eliminate him like that. And dump him off so that no one sees his body. No one should see his body, but I'm dumping him off anyway. And now we can run all the way back. And we're going to go in through the door that I lockpicked earlier. Because we have to go in through that door in order to get another axe. Oh yeah, and even for the last guy that we had to put in the wood chipper, the mulcher, he has to be put in the mulcher again, even after we kill him with the axe this time. Even though the method of killing him has changed, we still have to put him in the wood chipper. We still have to mulch him. Oh yeah, and there also Mario and Luigi are down here. The two plumbers, they're down here. They're going to be having a conversation that we are going to interrupt by throwing a coin. And that'll get them to stop talking. And we're going to have to choke out Mario. I'm pretty sure Mario. Red Hat. Yeah, because Green Hat is the one that hangs around in the sewers and likes to be a pain in the ass. Even after we distract them, and we're gonna choke out, and we choke out Mario, Luigi still hangs around and walks around in the sewers, and he has a high chance of seeing us, so we have to be very mindful of where he is, because if he sees us, we have to replay everything again. So he's bending down, I can choke him out, and Luigi's not gonna see his body. He's not gonna see him. He's way over there now, and I can pick up this old axe and run away. He walked over there. You saw on the minimap that he walked over there, but he still, like, got a little bit suspicious of us. He was still seeing us because he looks around constantly. That is what makes this annoying. Now we have to wait. He's starting to come over here again, so when he gets close enough, I'm gonna run another sink, and he's gonna come and look at it. Just gotta wait for him to come over. He's close enough now, and he's gonna come look at that, and he's gonna have his back to us when he goes to turn that off, so we can kill him with the axe then. And put him in this crate as well. We can put him in here. Just gotta wait for him to turn. He turned, and he doesn't see us do this in the mirror. The absolute blind man. Put him in the crate, and we can go for our last target. Again, he's mopping the floors in the church. We have to kill him with this, and then somehow get him to the mulchers. And we're gonna get there via the sewers. Luigi is over here, taking his sweet ass time. Okay, he's leaving. He spends a lot of time just looking where he's not supposed to. Okay, we're good. I thought he was gonna have an owl head and 360 turn around and get slightly suspicious of us, but I guess not. Now we're gonna throw a coin over here, and he got slightly suspicious of us and will still talk to us without trespassing us, so he turned away again. I'm gonna throw another coin. He almost fell to the ground because he was so surprised, and we're gonna choke him out. I'm gonna take my axe because I don't want to forget it over here. If you would let me through, pick up the coins. We don't need the priest disguise, we just had to get around him because again we got to do all this as the lawyer. And now for the fun part, where I might get seen. After all of this, there's still a chance for you to get seen. Gotta wait for him to walk forward, because depending on how that coin falls, he may face the crate instead of facing the wall. And if he turns to face the crate, then there's a good chance that he'll see us. So we gotta be fast. Oh yes, and we didn't destroy the camera footage, so I gotta shoot out the camera. I gotta shoot out the camera this time. So let me take care of that now. And now we have to take care of all the gardeners. The one in the middle shouldn't see us take care of this guy. I'm just choking him out now because he's usually over here, right in the middle, which makes it easy to take care of him. And he's on this side of the bush. So the guy over there won't see us do this because we have this cover in front of us. And lastly, we can take out this guy because even though he just hangs around here all the time, he can still see us drag the dead body like an asshole. And I do not want to do this again. I imagine you wouldn't either. So we have to take care of everyone. And now we can drag his body and put it in the mulcher and be done with this. This one, what's the word I'm looking for? Because after doing this, we're pretty much home free. But there is no way for us to get discovered. But this escalation contract, I would have to say, was very not easy. Not easy, because finding the lawyer's disguise and that other axe took a while. But if you have trouble finding things, I've learned just to look on the route in between targets, like just to check every available path, and it'll usually be there, the thing that you're looking for. Or for related items like this, like the lawyer's disguise. It was in his office. It's just... This one just was made long. I feel. It was just made long to be long. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? That's just how I feel. It was very challenging, but I feel as though this one was just made long for the purpose of being long. Like to make people frustrated, to feel like, oh man, I messed up, I have to play this over again. And there's nothing wrong with that, but that's just how I feel for this one. And I got it, the spaghetti, not spaghetti, the Spaggiari Subversion. I got the picture for it because after I figure out how to do it, I didn't want to complete it. I wanted the picture for this, because it was going to take me an extra 2 minutes of running over here anyway, and it's like, I already got it. I'm going to restart. But that's this one done. I'd like to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you'll enjoy the next one as well. Goodbye.